On Well Connected Elite Sports. We got the champ, Jarrett Swift Hurd.
Yes,
How you doing, champ?
Good. What's up with you, man? Appreciate you coming through.
Yeah, you got my man got a nice little resume, man. You be Tony Harrison, you know, Ersan Lara, and and Austin Trout. Austin Trout. Yeah, what's next up for you?
Man, right now, hopefully we looking to fight towards June. We don't have an exact date right now, but you know it's not going to be on television. Hopefully, it's going to be a fight like I had my last fight in December, kind of like one of the smaller shows. And you know we just try and get back, man. You know my last 4 fights, I think I lost 3 of them joints, man. So I ain't used to this, you know what I mean. So we want to take some steps back, get everything back right, and yeah, man, we got something coming up in June.
Okay, so legacy fight. What do you think is your legacy fight?
My legacy fight?
Right now in your division, who would be your legacy fight?
In my division, I would say I got 2. Only because one was fight of the year. I promise you, I think Hurd versus Lara too. Everybody would love to see that one, you know what I mean? But the big Charlo, man. You know, honestly, I want the smaller Charlo, but you know, he had 154. I don't know if he retired, you know, after the big payday he got from Canelo fight. But like I said, man, everybody still want to see her and Charlo, so I definitely think that the bigger Charlo at 160 would be a legacy fight for me as well.
Okay, so do you what if you had a big fight at 168? Would you go up?
Yeah, for sure. Depends on who it is, though. But a David Benavidez, they would have to throw me a lot or something like that. But you know, they got some fighters at 168. If it's not too crazy in the size difference, you know what I'm saying?
So would you take on a Canelo fight right now?
Oh hell yeah, Canelo, yes sir, for sure. Like Canelo used to fight at 154, man. So he was a 154-pound fighter at one point. So you know, I used to fight at 154. That's why I was at my best, and I definitely take a fight with Canelo.
Okay, so for the hardest fight, what was the hardest fight you feel like you had in your career?
My toughest fight, I would say, physically, my toughest fight was definitely Ersan Lara. You know, I got the victory. I stopped everybody on television before that point. You know, I had 6 fights before that on television. All of them I stopped. Ersan Lara, I was able to put him on the canvas, but I didn't get the stoppage. I would say that was definitely one of my toughest fights, split decision victory. But I would say mentally, my toughest fight was probably Luis Arias. That's right when my father passed, and I was kind of forcing myself to still get in the ring. Right before the fight, man, we was in the locker room, everybody just busting out crying and tears, all like saying prayers and crying. And then right before I'm coming out, wiping my eyes and still getting in the ring, man. And even with the rain, like it was raining the whole entire time inside the ring, and you know, it was just, I was in the wrong space at that time. I was fighting the fight behind anger and all that shit. It was just, I went in the right space.
So what do you think was the hardest punch you ever took? And for what fight?
The hardest punch I ever took was, it's crazy because Julian Williams, and matter of fact, I take that back. The toughest fight I ever had was Julian Williams, because even though I lost to Luis Arias and I lost to Rosenius in my last fight, I didn't take as much damage as I did against Julian Williams. But the hardest punch I got hit with, only time I ever been on the canvas, was by Julian Williams. But that wasn't a hard punch. It was kind of like he hit me. I felt knocked me over. It wasn't like I was dazed and stuff like that.
Like you was off balance.
Off balance, you know what I mean? But I promise you, Ersan Lara hit me. I think it was in the 9th round with an uppercut.
Yeah.
And my legs
kind
of like that. So I said, hey, he definitely feel that. So the hardest ever punch was definitely by Ersan Lara.
Okay.
Yeah.
So far as in the DMV area, right, who you think is one of the baddest fighters in the DMV as far as talent-wise, but not getting that shot on that big stage?
Y'all count Baltimore as DMV?
Yeah, you can call Baltimore.
The baddest right now, hold on. The baddest right now is, for sure, is Javante Davis. You know what I'm saying? So if you count Baltimore, it gotta be Javante Davis.
Nah, but Javante Davis already on that big scale. We saying like,
okay.
and we saying a fighter that haven't got a title shot yet in this area.
Oh, that's coming up. That's tough. I would say I like Jaleel Hackett. Coming up, definitely. He's not professional right now, but one of the bad, he's the first male on the Olympic team. I promise you, Jamal Harvey is going to be like that. The reason why Jamal Harvey will be like that, he's the first male that made the Olympic team for this year, 2024, and his style was just exciting. He don't take no step back. He come forward type of style. It's awkward. It's fun to watch. But in the professionals, I say Jaleel Hackett. I'm trying to think of some other people, man. I like them all, man. You got Greg Outlaw, you got. It's tough, man, because you got a whole bunch of guys over the headbangers, shooters.
What you think about Antoine Russell?
Antoine Russell, yes, definitely. You know what's so crazy though? I was trying to think of the people that's coming up, but there's some contenders out there already on that level, so definitely Antoine Russell. Out of all the people I just said, Antoine Russell for sure. Number one.
They got what about the guy Dominic Wade? You know?
Yeah, I heard Dominic Wade. I used to come up with Dominic Wade when I was at 165 fighting amateur. He was number one in my weight class. That was the guy was looking towards the face.
They said they trying to set up a fight with you and Dominic Wade.
With me?
Yes, you and Dominic Wade.
Ain't no way. Dominic Wade has been out of the gym for how long?
That's the talk right now. They say they trying to set up a fight with you and Dominic Wade.
Man, Dominic Wade ain't coming back to no boxing. I already tried to invite him in my gym to work out one time, train beside me. He came for a few days, but he said life is life right now. You know what I mean? He got his kids. He took his last fight was against Triple G. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was years ago. And Dominic Wade ain't coming back. I'm trying to tell you.
So, who's your top 5 fighters as of right now? Any weight class? Top 5 fighters.
Top 5 fighters. I would say Canelo, number 1. No matter what his loss. Canelo. Are we going just by skill, like who I think the best, or who I just like? Period.
Who you think the best, as far as skill-wise, talent, everything, combined in one?
Okay, all right. Well, Canelo, then I would have to go with David Benavidez. I would have to go with. It's going to determine this fight that's coming up between Arthur Benavidez and Bivol. And then I would have to go with Javante Davis, and it's going to determine with this fight with Usyk. I say Tyson Fury.
So you don't have Bud in there? You don't think
Bud. You know what, man? You can't forget about my man Crawford. I say Tyson Fury. I would say Tyson Crawford.
So I'm gonna ask you about some fights that's coming up, and you pick your winner. Like who you think gonna win? How you think the fight gonna turn out? All right. First, we got this Thursday. We got Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney.
I'm definitely going with Devin Haney. Like both of them though. Whoever wins, I ain't biased, but I gotta go with Devin Haney. See more focus.
Okay. Next, we got Javante Tank Davis and Frank Martin. How you think that fight will play out too?
I gotta go with Tank Davis, and I think it's gonna play out like this. It's gonna be real competitive because Javante Davis got one of the lowest outputs and punches in boxing right now as the champions. He don't throw a lot of punches, so it's gonna be real competitive. They're gonna be sitting there mixing it up skill for skill until Javante Davis lands a big punch, and then that's what's gonna change everything.
So you think you can go 12 or Tank by stoppage?
I think Tank gonna stop him, but it's gonna be late though because Tank don't throw a lot of punches.
Okay. Next we got Arthur Beterbiev, and Bivol.
That's the one.
Dimitri Bivol.
I don't know. I have no idea, to be honest with you. It all depends on if it go 12. I think Bivol gonna win, and if it be a short night is because Arthur landed a punch. But it all depends on who stick to their game plan the best.
All right, and last we have Tyson Fury and Usyk.
For some reason, I promise you, I think Tyson Fury going to decapitate Usyk. You know why? Only reason why I say that is because your man Tyson Fury that faced Francis Ngannou, this is a whole different Tyson Fury. Your man slim as all know, cut his beard off. Your man looks so ready. Like he took Francis Ngannou lightning. That's the only reason why the fight went that way. Mm-hmm. And then I feel like he not playing no games with this Usyk fight. So you saw the Tyson Fury that fought Deontay Wilder. He liked that. And I feel like that same one. If that Tyson Fury show up, nobody beat him heavyweight division.
What you think about Jerron Boots Ennis?
Jerron is the best prospect coming up right now. 100% fact. If you want to call him prospect, consider what I'm saying. The one that has not became champion, he is the best one to me. And the reason why I say that because your man don't only have the IQ, he got the speed. He don't only have the speed, he got the power. Not only do he have the power, he got the dedication. He has every single thing, the excitement that you want in a fight.
You know, yeah, he got the IBF title now.
Did.
Yeah, he got the IBF welterweight title.
But that's one thing I hate about boxing though. I don't like when they just elevate you to champion like that. I'd rather them do this, make the belt vacant, and you fight another person, and then you win it that way. Don't just elevate people to champion because, I mean, once you go in there and defend your title, then it makes you a real champion. But I don't like that elevating champion because, I mean, we're fighting for the belt, man.
They say him and Bud, you know, they trying to get him and Bud to fight. You know, Boots just signed with Matrimony, Eddie Hearn.
Yeah.
So Bud told him if they come up with $20 million, supposedly if they come up with $20 million, he'd take the fight. So if Bud and Boots get in the ring, how you got that fight panning out?
It's hard to ever go against Bud, so I can't go with Bud just based off his experience. We never seen Jerron Ennis really fight nobody on that level, so I can't go against Bud on that. But one thing I will say, you ain't gonna see no Earl Spence versus Bud Tyler. I promise you, your man Jerron Ennis is gonna be in that fight for sure.
Oh, and this is the last question I ask you. All right, for the DMV title. Lamont Roach Jr. Fighting Gary Russell Jr. Who you picking that fight?
Oh, look at that. God dang. Lamont versus Gary. See, the thing is, Gary Russell was my favorite. Coming up, Gary Russell out to the Hillcrest, and I used to look at Gary Russell. He was an Olympian. He was doing all. He's my favorite fighter, yo. But the thing about Gary, he's so inactive. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's what hurt him the most. He let his age is undefeated, you know what I mean? So he let age keep get to him. But no matter what, at the age, I love Lamont Roach to death, man, but I have to slightly get an edge to Gary. And if Lamont's size could play a factor, because Lamont is a bigger fighter than Gary naturally. So it's tough, man. It's tough, man. But I would have to get a slight edge to Gary Russell because he's been a champion, a long-range champion for a while. So, but hopefully that the inactivity and age, you know what I mean, and getting to him and the size for Lamont, but slight edge I have to get Gary Russell.
What you think about the Asian, the Japanese monster anyway?
Yo, he a dog too.
So him moving up, fighting Tank. Who you think will win? I
think Tank will win only because I don't think it's an even playing field. I think Tank can move over to 140 and compete. In a way, coming up from small weight class, like he a little Pacquiao, like, you know what I mean? I just feel like that it's too much of a size difference, especially with the power Tank hit like a heavyweight. So even though in a way Sharp is on the what, if it was even playing field, it'd be a much closer fight, but I think Tank will win just off straight size and power. Okay. And he Sharp is on the what too, though, but you know what I'm saying.
Alright, you know, that ends the interview. You want to tell anybody anything to look forward to?
Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? Swift is not done. I got a few more years in here, man. People will only remember me for my last performances, but I can't go out like that. So I promise you that, you know, a few more fights, a few more big fights are in the talks right now with me and my team. And I'm definitely coming back to lead a game on top of my game. You feel me? So keep up with me, keep watching out for me. Appreciate everybody who support me. It's your boy, Swift.
Your social media, you can get if they want to look
Swift.
you up.
You can follow me on Instagram at Swift_Jarrett Hurd. You can follow me on Facebook at Swift Jarrett Hurd. And Twitter at Swift_JH Hurd.
All right. That's it. All right, champ.
My man.